And we're back. I'm tempted to not continue this, honestly. The attrition is pretty high right now, and I've been playing this for hours, it feels like. At least an hour. But since I can't pause and continue, and you have to beat the game in sequence, probably going to go ahead and just power through. It is telling, however, that if I was not so incompetent at that last level, I would have been able to beat it in significantly less time. What is this laser? Oh, it's just trying to line up a shot. That's why it hasn't fired yet. Music is amazing, as always. Detonator is a no. Laser, sure, why not? Levels are the time of being able to enjoy them. Sorry, levels are the time for collecting power-ups and not dying. I'm already thinking about the boss. Like, in my mind, this whole world is gonna fall. That's not something I'm worried about. It's how hard the last boss is gonna be, considering how hard the prior one was. Though, again, once you find the pattern, all of these are much more survivable. That last time, my last run there, I kind of had figured out what phases to attack, what phases to defend, and what weapon to use. And honestly, the more I think about it, the more I'm realizing that using the rocket launcher may just always be the correct option for bosses. Fire and forget, high damage, only have to aim it once, full mobility, etc. Reasonable cooldown. There's no reason. There's no negatives here. On levels, I love the laser. Just clears things out that you can't even see. Oh, I'm beyond caring about humans right now. You know, maybe when I know what, in order to save the humans in these levels, I feel like you have to either have the level memorized or because they make it complicated. If it was just a matter of get there as fast as possible, then you're looking for how can I clear this level ASAP. But it's a case of clear the level quickly, but leave time between each human to maximize your ability to keep the chain. That's just too much work. Although, to be fair, it is exactly what a good combo system should be. Score-based, super ignorable. If you want to play it just to win the game, you don't need to pay any attention to it. But when winning the game isn't enough and you're going for finesse, well, now you have something to do that taxes your ability to play optimally. It forces you to make more plays, other plays, more aggressive moves than you might have otherwise wanted. Think about 2, 3, 4, even 5 things instead of just one. Damn, they're really making me dance here. I don't even know what hit me. I literally don't even know what hit me. Is that central thing killable? It's not. Ugh. I feel like I got stuck. Triple dash is good. The red laser line is much less scary than you think. It's just those pink hailstorm of missiles that periodically have been coming at me anyway. No, what's much scarier is the solid pink lasers that can't be ignored or dealt with in this level. Ugh. The crab tank's in the top. Let's see if we can take one out now. Then go to the bottom, clear most of the enemies, and just worry about the one remaining tank later. There it is. There's the one remaining tank to worry about later, which is periodically going to attack me with pink weapon. And just accept that and move on. Okay, now we can go for it. See, that was fine. I failed to roll, but I had the right plan. So first spider tank now. Then head down. And deal with everything that remains. One laser would make this so much easier because I would take a laser shot and it'd get the spider tank without going back up. Spider tanks are down. Level cleared. Next. Whoa. Down to the base somewhere. If that extra life respawns, I can potentially lose 0 lives for continues on this level. But I don't think it does. Yeah, oversight like that seems to be a mistake these developers would not make. What? Yeah, I find these purple lines much harder to read. Oh, because I continued, so now it's back. Oh, I see, it's being thrown out as a weapon by this guy. That's how it just spat out in so many directions, because it was stoppable or removable. Sword, no. Detonator, no. Laser is fine. For the purposes of levels, laser is absolutely fine. And I have no illusions that I will somehow be able to maintain this the entire time. It's so weird. Because of my history with games like this, my instinct is always, oh, I have plenty of lives, I'll be okay, I have plenty of hits, I'll be okay, right? I can get through this even if I take some damage. But the fact is, one hit and they start you over. So, you're never safe. No matter how good you're doing, you could always go back to the beginning. Until you get it right, you have to keep trying. There is no just relax, power through, you've done good enough, you'll get there now. Every single time. If you die, start over, do it right this time. Okay, corner cleared. Okay, so those guys with the extendo arms are the things to watch out for, because the attack is fast, unblockable, and hard to read. Unblockable. By unblockable, I mean hard to dodge. It's a thicker attack. Somewhere else. Okay. Spider tank is now after me. Next level. Power arm, or laser is still in my possession, so let's just open with a laser sweep or two. Perfect. There was no saving that. Okay, let me through. Did I die? The hell hit me? I just cleared everything off. Damn it. And the thing is, I died so far away that there's literally no way I'm gonna get back there to get any power-ups. Whatever power-ups they may have left me on death. Unless... No, forget it. Well, now those power-ups are gone anyway, so now I don't have to worry about getting there. Triple dash was very useful in this level. Without it, it's going to be much harder to clear. Laser was very useful in this level. Without that, it's going to be much harder to clear. Okay, we're good so far. Spider tank next. Good so far. Unnecessary human save. Good. Smart bomb is no. Sword is no. Detonator is no. Laser is hell yes. Carve out a niche. And die. What I wanted to do is roll back across the lasers, but what even hit me there? Alright, that's much better. I just realized that I was so used to fighting the third world boss that I didn't realize I had retained my laser on death. I just assumed I had lost it because I was out of power-ups. But now, with all these power-ups, I don't necessarily lose that one in particular. There we go. Enemies are spawning. Enemies are coming at me. I'm gonna fight them where I'm comfortable. Okay. We good? Got something else to show me? Fool. Damn it. Lack the laser. I'm gonna mob you at the door for a while, so let them. I can't. So Xbox controllers have this, instead of having L1 and L2, which are quick press buttons, the L2 button, or whatever it's called, bumper, I guess, trigger, it has to be depressed quite a ways before it activates. So for a snap control like quick dodge roll, it's really poor. It's a really poor choice, because you'll hit the button, or you'll attempt to hit the button, and it won't process, and then it will process. So if what you need is a fraction of a second, you don't get that fraction of a second. Good. See, we'll roll. It's a long way. Spider tank. I literally don't know where I am. Okay, there we go. Couldn't see myself through the wall. Kill the laser whips. Kill the laser whips. Something about the way their attack looks, it's hard for me to read, so it's worth killing them early. Somebody's coming to grab at me. Yep, see, it's the laser whip guy again. It's hard for me to... You know what? If I remove the border of the arena, that's going to vastly increase my working space. So, the new plan is border. Can't kill the moving border. Okay, never mind. Oh, you can. There it is. Now laser whips. Laser whips. Border of the arena. Laser whips. Think tactically. We're focusing on removing things that are going to restrict my space. Laser whips. Okay, cool. We're getting pretty close to the end of World 5. Yep, again, I have no doubt that by sheer attrition and time, I'm going to clear all the levels of World 5. It's the boss that I'm not so sure about. I mean, it would have to be... If they're trying to make each boss harder than the last, this one's going to have to be a real doozy. I literally thought I could roll there vertically, but I guess I was stuck on an edge or something. Thank God for the shield, or I would have just died. 514, then 515 is the boss, I guess? Or is it 516 will be the boss? Boss Architect. And apparently he's already here? Definitely clear the lower lasers first next time. That could have been awful. Oh, I do not care about humans being lost. Sorry, saving humans is beyond not relevant right now. I don't have a power-up. Sorry, I don't have a level 2 power-up. There it is. Smart bomb is a no. Sword is hell no. Detonator is a no. Laser I'll take. Normally I have an issue with taking laser, but in this situation, where I don't know what's going on. Oh, are all of these part of the boss? Not really. Okay. So I can just shoot the boss repeatedly? I mean, I'm kind of confused. I'm guessing that phase 2 and 3 are going to be much harder. Oh yeah, phase 2 and 3 look a lot harder already. So the key thing seems to be surviving the laser grid. I thought I could triple dash, but apparently I was only allowed to single dash. Remember your training. First clear enemies, then go for the power-up. First clear enemies, then go for the power-up. Focus first on lasers since they restrict your mobility. Secondly, on mass enemies. Power shot is a no, rocket launcher is a hell yes. We'll focus on not dying. I don't actually know how I'm supposed to deal with this Tita. Okay, for this phase, we're just trying to survive. Good. Just survive is actually not that hard if you go for the corner. For this phase, we are trying to get damage in. I don't have a good middle that I'm aiming for yet. Actually, shooting these turrets does not hurt the boss. I do need to go for the core. I do need to be going for the core for that. This boss does not seem as hard as the last one, so either he gets much harder, or there's a phase 2 after his whole health bar is depleted, or maybe it's just different things are harder for different people, and this is not as hard for me. I don't know. We'll find out. Counting my chickens before they roost or hatch or whatever the heck chickens do. I think they come home to roost, but you count them before they hatch. Survival is key here. They're gonna power and they're gonna sweep and you just dodge both. Thing people who don't play a ton of shmups don't realize always, sometimes they do, sometimes you gotta go far away to give yourself room, but sometimes you want to get right up and close so that you can dodge quickly, because near the origin of the fire... What is hitting me? Oh, there's literally just fire on the ground. Okay, never mind. So nothing was actually sweeping at me that I could have dodged. This phase we're familiar with. But yeah, if you're at the origin of the bullets... What? Okay, I thought I rolled through it, but I guess I didn't. So, yeah, phase 2 is a lot... or the latter rounds, I guess, of the boss are definitely harder than the earlier ones. And by a margin. Sword is a no. Whatever that is a no. Laser is a no. Power shot's a maybe. Rocket launcher is an absolute yes. These aren't even hittable, so there's no point worrying about damage in this phase. It's just him and me. Maybe it's not that it's easy or hard, maybe it's literally just that I got a pattern that worked well early. Can that not be rolled through? Maybe that can't even be rolled through, because I feel like my dodge timing was excellent there. Oh, this usually tokens the end. Oh, one more life, come on, come on. Stay awake, damn it, stay awake. Insist on your top down. Yes! Architect takedown.
Complete.
Whew. Less than half the time it took me to take out the last boss.